Hey, shalom, shalom. First, we want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai, Bashem,
Bashem,
Rachak,
Rachak,
Kodash.
Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers, pushing this word in truth, sincerity. I'm the Chanak, and I got the brother.
Chasaba.
Yeah, and the spirit is allowing us to get together again and do another lesson. This brother got like a little article. We're just gonna read that, maybe the title, a little bit of the article, just kind of start the lesson. Go ahead, brother. We're just gonna go right into it.
Okay, this article is by USA Today, and it's entitled "Strong Obesity Medication Now Available If You Can Get It."
Yeah, because what's one of the big problems here in America is obesity, as well as obesity in the military. Me and his brother did a lesson maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, going into how the U.S. military has an obesity problem. And when you're obese, you know what, brother? Go ahead and look up that word obese.
Okay.
When you're obese, there's a whole host of other medical issues, health issues that come with that. And that's pretty much that's pretty much America. America wasn't obese at one point. America was a great, in the eyes of the world, it was a great nation. Well, even John wondered at America when he saw the vision, he saw the woman, but now America is known for pretty much the majority of the population being morbidly obese. You got that definition?
Yeah, Khan. In the Oxford, it says for obese, let me see. It says very fat or overweight.
Okay, any more?
Going back to the Latin term, idure means to eat.
To eat. Right. Oh, thou art given unto pleasures. Let's get that.
Okay.
Yeah, find that scripture. Thou art given unto. That's indicative of America. Obese. Having over excess. Right. Because remember, everything has to be done at moderation, and that's not what is taught here in Babylon the Great. Moderation is not taught. Okay. It's to be, just to do as thou wilt. If it feels good, do it. If you want to eat 100 cupcakes, do it. Well, you can go on YouTube and you can type in eating competitions or people that for video clicks and likes and the views. People eat 100 pieces of chicken. KFC challenge, the KFC challenge, the McDonald's burgers challenge. Go ahead, brother. Read that.
Okay, this is Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures.
Yeah, this is speaking about Babylon the Great. Okay, the city of the Chaldeans, what is America. Okay, read it again.
It says Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures.
Right, thou that are given to pleasures, and one of the pleasures is food.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to consume food in excess. Only the king and people of nobility were able to eat food in such excess. You had to be doing really good to eat food in excess in the ancient world, or even in different, we say in the ancient world, but in different parts of the earth right now. You go to Ethiopia, you go to Sudan, you go to the Middle East, you're going to see very few people are obese. And one factor is, too, that they eat whole foods. They eat foods that are not they're not really tampered with, like the foods that you Americans eat, how they're tampered with, with all the, the drugs and the chemicals and the processed food. They don't have grocery stores like that where you can get, Tostinos and, pizza pockets and microwavable mac and cheese. Okay, go ahead.
It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Right, that dwellest carelessly. Because only a nation that dwells carelessly okay, would be consuming in excess.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why America, amongst all the other problems it has an obesity problem. Okay, fat, sick, lazy, okay, comorbidities, okay, basically live in pleasure, Go ahead. So this is definitely speaking about a particular nation. What nation is it speaking about? The majority of people, they sit down when they go to work at office, especially women. They sit down at the office, right? Or you have an office job, and you're so stressed out and tired that you don't want to, you just want to go home and eat. You so damn stressed out. So you ain't trying to, do no walking. You ain't trying to do no exercise. Very few of the population do some type of exercise, which is bullshit. Exercise is bullshit. Yet the reality is you got to do a little bit of it. It does profit. Go ahead.
It says, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Keep going.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yeah, you got comfortable. America got comfortable. Mm-hmm. This is why there's such a recruitment issue with the U.S. military. Not a lot of people are joining. They have a lack of recruitment. Why? Because why the hell do I need to go to the military and have to do PT? I believe that's what they call it, PT. Where you got to run miles and you got to, because in the military it's synonymous with being fit. Because you got to be, war ready, right. Battle ready.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you in the martial arts, some type of boxing or karate or whatever, MMA. Those guys are extremely fit because they're fighting each other. So you can't just you can't be tiring out. And then also their diet is restricted. They just don't pig out. Very few times, they'll pig out on like the off season. But America's like in the off season all the time. All right, nobody's, I'm the champion, right? He's the champion, right? I'm the champion. Now I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna relax, kick my feet up, watch TV, eat as many dainty things as I want. Okay, nobody's gonna take me down. I'm the world champion. I'm the world champion. I got the belt, right? Here it is. All these little small nations that you beat up for so many years. They're Joel 3rd chapter. Prepare war. Let the weak say I am strong. So here it is. It's when you're at the top, you're the top guy. You got to work extra hard because you have the other guys that want your position, and all they can think about is just dethroning you.
Mm.
And this is what's going on to this very day. Russia, China, Iran, the Middle East, North Korea, the African nations. Bet your bottom dollar that if they had a chance to dethrone America, they would. And you know what? They see that the chance is now. Go ahead, brother.
I have a preset, Baba Kusha.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because this is all a mindset. The actions of these people, the actions of the America essentially, it's all behind the mindset. This 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yep, they shall not escape. Okay, read it again.
It says, for when they shall say peace and safety.
And America, we're just reading the city that dwelleth carelessly,
mm-hmm.
right? Got the feet up on the table, relaxing, no fear, absolutely no fear of an attack on the grid. No fear of attack on the homeland. My position is sure.
Right.
My spot is secure. There's nothing that can happen. Well, just think, people here in America live whole lives without any adversity. The grocery store was always open. McDonald's was always open at the hours that they said they were open. 7-Eleven is always open. There's always a store. There's always somebody that will deliver food to you. There's always money in your bank account. Okay, or hey, you can get on. You can just go on, the side of the street and beg and get money. They be making upwards over $100, $200 a day doing that. Just begging, panhandling. They make at least $70 to $80 a day minimum doing what you would call a shift, an 8-hour shift, where they'll make $70, $80, $90, $100, $200. Okay, sometimes more on a good day. That's more than what people make at work, and it's tax free.
Mm-hmm.
So even the bums here are comfortable. They just lay on the street. You be like, damn, how are these drug addicts? How do they always get high? Well, somehow, some way, they get it. They get that drug. It costs money, right? And that's a multi-billion-dollar industry. People getting high off of drugs. All right, so you're comfortable. You're not thinking that anything can happen to you, America. Okay, and the American government is here to sedate you.
Mm-hmm.
It's to rock you to sleep. It's to tell you that nothing is going to happen when they know very well that something is going to happen, but they can't have any, sedition. They gotta have a calm population. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, you even had the average American is always boasting on, the U.S. Missile defense systems. They're super confident in that.
Yep.
It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
See, sudden destruction. And that's essentially what we've been speaking about from our apostles, elders on down. Okay? What the prophets should be speaking about, like Jeremiah 28. The prophets are before me and before thee of old has. Go ahead, brother. Get that real quick.
Okay.
I don't want to butcher it.
Jeremiah
I'm about to butcher it.
Okay.
28 and 8.
Right.
That's what you should be speaking about. We're speaking about a sudden destruction. But see, if you're in a spirit and you see, well, if the Most High open your eyes, I should say that, you can see that it's actually at the door. We're on the cusp. Well, look at all these what's it called, so-called mass shootings that are going on. That wouldn't that shake you up? Wouldn't that get you like, oh wow? But see, it's so like people are so disconnected because it doesn't really happen to them. So when 9/11 was such a tragic situation that happened because it was a terrorist attack in America what? People were freaking out. The American people were genuinely scared. How much more when the next attack happens? And guess what? Your mainstream media is prepping you for the next attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
See? Of war, of evil, and of pestilence. That's what we're speaking about. And that's what's coming. That's what's already here, and especially in different parts of the earth. Look what's going on. And it's crazy too, because right now we're here in America and it's relatively peaceful. Now you got bug outs, you got hard areas in America, gangs and places that you don't want to be. But for the most part, it's business as usual, right? Because America is a very big place, right? But just on the other side of the earth, to the east, you got people getting blown into smithereens. You got all out war actually happening right now. Ukraine. You got all out war. You got war in Syria. You got different wars in Africa. All right. You got all type of underground trafficking rings. People being slaughtered. But here in America, everybody's good. You can go. If you want a bottle of alcohol, right? You can just go get you a bottle of alcohol. Go down to your liquor store or whatever, your spirit store, get you a bottle of alcohol, right? Right now, you want some ice cream? You either go to an ice cream shop, they got the 21 flavors, or you can go to a grocery store, and they got multiple different flavors from multiple different companies.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? If you wanted to buy 100 gallons of it, you can actually do that. Nobody's going to say, hey, you shouldn't buy that 100 gallons. I'm gonna eat it all. That's a health risk. So that's what's been basically going on in this here in America is people just going all in excess, being comfortable, getting fat and lazy and sick, and then just taking drugs, all right, to sedate the symptoms. Okay, these people are weird out here. Go ahead, brother.
Back in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, just finishing this off, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
Yeah, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Yeah, sudden destruction is coming to you assholes here in America. And Yahweh Shemashah willing, we are recovered. Okay, but it's going to be it's going to be so great to see these people suffer.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the ultimate I told you so. And then you can't get in. You can't get on this side, right? Like we have, the camp, it's the signs, and then we on one side, the world's on the other side. You're not going to be able to get on this side in that day, especially if you're not an Israelite, and you have to be an Israelite of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, go ahead and go back to that scripture.
Okay, Isaiah 47:9 now. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day."
See? Excuse me. Slakia, go ahead, read that again.
It says, Isaiah 47:9, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day."
See? In a moment. The Lord is allowing you to get even more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
If the signs weren't already there, there's space for you to believe that nothing will actually happen. So, you're getting more, you're more on your leads, you're more relaxed. The Lord wants you to get real comfortable. When I shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So when it comes, it's going to be like, something that's just so devastating. Okay, that is unbelievable. That's why the terrors that are going to be here is just going to be unprecedented. Go ahead.
It says, "The loss of children and widowhood."
Keep going.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
Yeah, for the multitude of thy sorceries, changing of kind, bugging everybody out. Okay, feminism, LGBT, drugs in the food, drugs in the water, philosophy. Oh, it's because Habakkuk says because he transgresses by wine, he's a proud man. So that wine, right? And then all you Babylonians are drunk off of that wine, and then the heathen nations that come to America and get drunk off of that wine. And then not only they come over to America, but they come over to America and they puff themselves up against the Israelites. Now Moab looking at you, oh, look at this nigga. Which they should be looking at Jake like that, because we're enemies. Okay, but see when that time comes of judgment, let's see how they're gonna try to be on, try to get good in with Jake. It's gonna be a beautiful thing already. All right, go ahead.
It says, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
See, and the great abundance of thy enchantments. So here it is. The wicked elite are there's like a heavy there's a heavy spell over the people of the earth, right? But this truth, okay, that's being preached by the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is removing that veil, okay? But the majority of the people, and let's just speak about the Israelites, because that's really the only thing that matters. You heathens are at the drop of the bucket, okay? And it's going to be made manifest when the Most High starts bringing out of this world judgment that he ain't dealing with you heathens. Well, look at what's going on over there in Palestine, right? Look what's going on over there. That you would thought that Allah would have came out of the clouds. Muhammad, he would have came back down on Pegasus, to save that missile from hitting the school. I seen a missile, supposedly hit a school, today. Children, I seen a child's head brain literally, gone. Like, damn. Right? So out of this world, judgments are already happening. Guess what? That's coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to come upon, first the Lord is going to deal with what's it called? With his house, right? You got these Hebrew Israelites that, they're doing the, what's it called? Dressing all black, doing, what is it when they those unity camps. And now there's like this beef with the so-called Palestinians. And supposedly there was a failed terrorist attack on the ISUPK school, right? And supposedly there was a Palestinian lady drove a car into their school with explosives, but the explosive didn't go off. Who knows what happened, right? But what if it did blow up? You see? So you unity guys getting set up. Hey, Esau can set up a terrorist attack on you, and blow a lot of you niggas up, right? I feel that can definitely happen, and more than not, it will happen. Okay, and then that's going to spark more chaos. That's going to spark more strife between. Then Jake is going to come against the Palestinians, and it's just a big mess. Okay, it's just a big mess. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, you want me to continue?
Is there more on there?
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
That's fine. That's fine. Go go back to the article.
Okay.
Let's get a precept.
Yeah. Okay, we go back to the article. I do have 2 precepts though.
Okay. Yeah. Read a little bit more of the article.
Okay.
That's just indicative of America. The majority of Americans are obese.
Right.
Okay. Excessive eating. Eat. They got food demons on them. And, we all suffer those things, because we are really, in all actuality, being here in America is hell. America is actually really hell because you're so stressed out. Well, you got to go to school. You got to go to work. And then there's a bullshit-ass job. And then you got to keep up with all these fucking bills. And then you got to have all these goddamn apps, And everybody, it's just hell, really. So what do? You party, right? You eat, and you try to relax. You want to come home, drink a beer, drink some wine, and then, okay, you eat. All right, you drink a beer, you drink wine, but then it's all tainted. The wine got sulfites in it, extra sulfites than what it should naturally contain. Okay, the grapes are sprayed with pesticides. Okay, the GMO. Okay, the beer, the wheat, the wheat and the grain that is used to ferment the beer is GMO. Okay, so it messes with your stomach. That's why people have so much are gluten intolerant. Why is that? Because Esau, he actually changed the wheat. The wheat that we eat now, that's genetically modified wheat that the so-called white man created. Okay, by splicing this, splicing that. Now it's super glutinous. Now people have a lot of stomach issues because of that. And then that manifests into all type of inflammation in the body, brain fog, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, right? But then now you got to go to you're fat and overweight. You have self-confidence issues. Now you going to the doctor to get a prescription to shed the fat, and all you have to do is change your eating habits. But you don't know no better. You see, so people are just people don't know anything. Go ahead.
Okay, going back to the origin of this word real quick, it was another one, the earliest Latin term obesus, literally meaning having eaten until fat.
You see? Oh, and that's pretty much America gorged herself. It was a petite, fine woman, right? It was a petite, fine woman. Now it's an obese, dirty skank. Now you take the girdle off, bloat, flab going everywhere. And which goes to show you how proudful America is. It's just use the example of these women. especially the black woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she'll be fat, morbidly obese, overweight, can't walking up the stairs breathing heavy, but she's a 10 out of 10. You know, niggas are all on her line. You know, that's body shaming. Obviously, you're 400 pounds. You shouldn't be that weight, but I still look good. So, and that's America. I'm still the most powerful. I'm still the lady of kingdoms. Nobody's going to take me down. I'm big and bad. That's the spirit of America. That's the spirit of these women. Completely delusional. Meanwhile, all these other nations are rallying to come against you. Oh, and Jake is leaving America, going to the Philippines, going to Thailand, going to Colombia, and finding women. Okay? Because you women here in America, the modern day woman here in America is delusional.
Mm-hmm.
She's completely bugged out. And I would steer. I would tell you to leave her alone. Don't even deal with her. Go ahead.
Okay. Back in this article, it says, just reading a little bit of it. It says people struggling with obesity now have a second and possibly a more effective medication option if they can afford and access the I don't want it to be a buzzword, drug. It says
okay. Yeah. The remedy, you know, Esau's pharmakia. Right. That's what it is. It's pharmakia, which is witchcraft. So here it is. They created the problem, right? And now they give you the solution. But the solution is what? Taking their concoctions. You don't know what the hell it is, but for some reason it just makes you lose weight. You don't know what. You literally don't even know what it is, but it makes you lose weight, and you don't consider the side effects, right? You actually don't consider the side effects of how it can harm you. You don't even care because you don't want the weight to go down, right? But you haven't changed. You're still eating Twinkies. You're still eating chitlins. You can still love burgers. Okay. You try to working out. You stop doing that. That was too much, right? You stressed out. You got high levels of anxiety, and ultimately you trust in this damn devil's his medical system to heal you, and it doesn't heal you. That's the cool thing about it. Nothing that he does actually heals you. Go ahead.
It says the news means that people who have obesity but not diabetes can, for the first time, get insurance to cover the remedy. It says one expert called the approval a major milestone in obesity, remedication.
Yeah, remedy. You know, all problem. What is it? Problem, action, solution.
Right.
You know, if I said that right, you know, basically order out of chaos. Right. This is another, and this is how he's going to deceive people into taking an MOTB too, because it's going to be marketed as a form of salvation, a form of health. You know, a form of, you know, you doing better for your health. You know, better for yourself, health. You know, yeah, you got to be healthy, right? You want to feel good. When you're young, you would be able to eat all those food, but now you're getting old and you can't do it. So it's like, what's going on? Okay, here, pop this pill, take this injection. You got people now that are sticking themselves with blood monitoring devices, where they monitor their blood sugar. They're like a little device. You might see it on people on like their upper arm, their shoulder, outer shoulder, you know, and it's hooked up to a device, you know, and it talks to your cell phone or your computer, and it relays real-time data. It monitors your blood, you know. So they're already setting the stage for you wearing implantables. They got you hooked on to their medicine. Oh, people can go in and get their stomach, some of their stomach cut out. I tried everything. I've been trying to lose weight. And you know, people really that's a heavy demon. Trying to lose weight, that's a heavy demon, because it's just more than it's because you're addicted to foods, and not even necessarily foods. You're heavily addicted to chemicals, and you really don't even know it. How heavy in that food? That's a heavy demon. How heavy that food demon is. Guess what? You gotta eat. How heavy that food demon can be, and then the food that you eat, it actually makes you lazy. So it disrupts neurochemicals, right? Serotonin, things of that sort, melatonin, endorphins. You know, the endocrine system. That's what Esau called the endocrine system, which is your system which creates hormones and regulates hormones in your body, your adrenal glands, your thyroid, right? Your pineal gland, all these different the glandular system. It messes with your neural chemistry. So Esau, he was very subtle in the way that he, creates these foods or puts chemicals in foods.
Right.
He's frankenfoods. It was all to, when you look at the overall plan of the wicked elite, them poisoning your food was a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was to what's the word? It's to sedate, if I can use that word, to sedate the a population, to make them comfortable. This is why, see, now it's coming out. The people don't want to join the military. People are fat and overweight. Well, if you're fat and overweight, how the hell can you fight back? How the hell can you run when you need to run? When you don't want to do that, you're depressed. You know, you just want to sit at home and play video games. How the hell are you going to fight against a enemy trying to come against you? Or fight against the different laws that are being pushed upon you that are going to take more of your rights? You said, you in your mind, you said, I don't give a shit about none of that. All I want to know is if I can play my video game, I can order my Uber Eats, I can eat my chocolate chip cookies, I can drink my beers. You don't care about any other hard political issues. You don't care about any social issues. You don't care about shit. Okay? You as long as you got your adult videos that you can, get yourself off of on the internet. And that was part of it too, them adult videos. And who owns that organization, the Small Hat? That was pretty much to demasculate a population, demasculate the men, and then what do? They or feminize the men and masculate the women. Okay, it's a war tactic. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Okay,
a little bit more. You know what? I
think
that's it on that.
I got a precept.
Yeah, hit a precept.
Okay.
And then when you go to Nahum 3 and 5 too, when you're done with all that.
Okay. This is Isaiah 34 and 6. It says, the sword of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, have a sacrifice in Basra. And the great...
And you people are the actual, you're the fat of the kidneys and the rams, you're the actual sacrifice, that's going to take place here on the altar, because America's the altar. Okay, go ahead.
And the great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, what they call like a fat cat. Or they call it a money belly. You see somebody in the hood, they call it a money belly. He getting money. And women look out for that. They'll look out, he's skinny, but he got like a little belly on him. Oh yeah, he eating good. Why? Because that's synonymous with what? Royalty, really. Because the people that were in the king's house, right? They have the ability to eat meat every day. They have the ability to eat carbs every day. They have sweets every day, wine, right? Your average everyday American can do that. Most people are working just so they can get alcohol and eat food, and you live your life. Okay, what do I want to eat today? What you in your mind's okay? I'm hungry. It's like, let me see what tastes good. I want a chicken sandwich. A chicken sandwich tastes good. And then it's okay for dinner. Oh, what do I have a taste for? He's like, oh, you know what? I want some beef spare ribs and macaroni and cheese. So you're living to eat. You're not even eating to live. You're completely controlled by your emotions. You're completely controlled by your urges, that beast-like urge. And that's pretty much the story of here in America. You're controlled by your beast-like urge. You've never been a day without. You've always had excess. Okay? See, and that's why when the Most High, he pulls the rug from under you, and he cuts the staff of bread. These people, they're gonna go crazy. Your drug, that xylazine, that fentanyl is gonna stop coming in. That cocaine is gonna stop coming in, right? That poultry is gonna stop coming in. Those fresh fruits and vegetables gonna stop coming in. Okay, and since you are addicted to the chemicals that's in it, that's in the TV dinners, that's in that white bread. Okay, you're addicted to that white rice. You got parasites that are calling out to these foods. You're done. You're gonna have a very, very hard time in that day. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Yeah, that's just going into the destruction here in America. There's going to be a great sacrifice here in the land of Bab Tazarah, which means sheepfold. Okay, or it also can mean fortress. And America believes that they're a fortress that can't be taken down. And this is going to be the greatest fall of a kingdom ever, and we're living through it. We're actually living through the very violent fall of America. America, just as America was established by violence, right? It's only right that America goes out by double the violence, and even more violence than what America actually, lost. Because the Most High going to pay you back double. So if you're here in America when the missiles fly, everybody's going to get burnt to a crisp. Everybody. And a lot of people not going to even make it to the missiles. They're going to be, they going to die of the famine. The Lord going to kill a lot of people with the famine. Okay? Because you're comfortable. Oh, a lot of you obese. A lot of you obese, you're going to actually become skinny in that day. And it's not going to be by choice. Okay? It's going to be because, all right, there's no food. Suddenly, the full storehouses appear empty, right? So one day there's going to be tons of food, and the next day there's going to be no food. And what are people going to do? They're going to start scrambling. They're going to eat up all the dry pasta in their cupboard. They're going to crack open all them beans. That's going to be gone. The ketchup packages, right? They're going to relish all the little things that, the condiments, the little things, the pickles and all that. They're going to eat all that. They're going to go in the garden, going to eat the dandelion green, the dandelion flowers. They're going to be picking they're going to be going house to house. What the scripture said in Exodus 15, how men shall, basically go house to house because of great tribulation and what? The lack of bread. How they're going to go and they're going to, pretty much steal, bust down doors, not to steal gold rings and watches, not to take your TV. A TV is going to be, you can't eat a TV. It's not going to even be a thing. You're going to be looking for food, and then what's going to happen? You're going to turn to your children, all right? And you're going to start eating your own flesh. Okay, go ahead.
It says, "For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion."
See, and this is all for what has been done to the Israelites. which nobody is speaking about that but us. Nobody is speaking about what has happened to us and what is continually happening to us. And so much so, like, look at our people. They're all messed up. That's the result of the crimes against us, right? And because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man. He gave his neighbor drink. Now Jake is all messed up, and on paper there is no hope, and there is no hope for 2/3. On how it looks incarnately, this nation is done. And they're absolutely right. But see, what they forgot is Yahweh Shai and the elect. They forgot Yahweh Shai died for his elect. And they're trying to paint the picture like, they're the people, or, God is for everybody. The Israelites are done away with. And what has happened to you, that's not really a big deal. That's, don't, you're crying about it. Once you niggas get some money, like that one Jake, you Hebrew Israelite, once you niggas get some money, you niggas is broke, right? And that's the same mentality that the other nations have towards us. Why aren't you a basketball star? Once you go get some money, you niggas is lazy. Okay? So the Heavenly Father is going to recompense Babylon the Great. He's recompensing all you heathen nations. That's why you're gathering for war right now. For what? The controversy of Zion, the Israelites. Because we are the monument of the Heavenly Father down here on earth. That's what you heathen nations, you don't consider. We're still the Heavenly Father's people. Just because you have a badass son, don't mean he's not your son. He's still your son. You still got love for him. Now, this is on a God level, so the Most High, he can put you to death, and he can bring you back. Right? And then he can also, since he's a God, he can forgive you. That's what these heathen nations are not considering, because of how bad we fell. This is like the worst fall ever. To where you could ask 100 so-called black people, 100 so-called Hispanics, what are you? What ethnicity are you? What's God's name? And they all, 100% of them, gonna give you the wrong answer. Because we just didn't know for a particular time. But now we know. But even then, you only have a small remnant that's going to return. Okay, you done there?
Yeah, I'm done there. I can go to Nahum 3 and 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is Nahum 3 and 5. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts."
And the Lord, he's against you, and he made it to where you start living comfortable and getting fat. Because a fat person can't win in a street fight against somebody that's been prepping, that's been, they running miles every day. They push ups, they in the gym. You're not gonna be able to beat a guy like that, a Russian Spetsnaz. Okay, go ahead.
It says, "And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame."
Yeah, and this is part of it. You being an obese nation, the nations see that, and they're like, "Oh well, you know what? This is time. It's time to come against her." The majority of the nation is obese, right? You had China. They had a decree to their men to be a fucking man, and don't be on none of that metrosexual shit. Now you're a man, a woman is a woman. They like pretty much cursed out their population. Like, nah, we ain't playing that bullshit. None of that trans bullshit. Okay, we're in a time of war. See, they get it. See, you Americans, and this is the Heavenly Father putting you in a trap, getting you fat. Remember the story of is it Little Red Riding Hood? I believe it is. That went to that got lost in the forest.
Yep.
And she came to a house. It was a witch's house in the forest, and she got brought her inside the house, and deceived into eating sweet candies and dainty things, right? Oh wow, this is a nice lady. Wow, look at all this candy. Oh yeah, eat more. Here, eat more. Yeah, go ahead. The whole time the witch was pumping her up to do what? To eat her. Right? That's pretty much what's happening. Okay? The Most High has pumped your ass up all right, to burn you with fire. Because the Lord, he want a nice, big sacrifice. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile.
Yeah, you're vile. How the hell are you the greatest nation, but the majority of the citizens are obese? Okay, not only the citizens, but your military is obese. 70% of your military are overweight and can't pass the physical exam. You got women in your military. Okay, you got men that believe that they're women that believe that they're men. How the hell can you fight when it counts? You can't. Go ahead.
It says, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Yep, set thee as a gazing stock. Okay, something to look at and discuss. That's pretty much America. The other nations are looking at America in disgust. And also they're licking their lips, licking their chops. Okay, rubbing their hands together like, yeah, we about to get them. We about to get America. Okay, this is the time. Okay, this is the time to get America. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee?
Yeah, so America is going to come a time where all the nations, they're going to flee from you. The heathen nations that are in America, they're going to go back to their own land, right? You're going to have, and then they're going to have an evil thought in their mind to come against you and destroy you, man. And the only ones that's going to bemoan thee are those that were making money. But they're not going to bemoan thee because, it's so many people die, 200 million people died, right? Now they're going to bemoan thee because they're not going to be able to make money off of you because you're a cash cow. Okay, I think that was it on that. Is there more?
That's pretty much it. I got one more.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, bring that out, and then we'll close it up.
Okay, this is Joel 3:13. It says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great."
Yeah, everything is ripe for the taking. We're in that season. All right, and this is why things are not slowing down. Things are only intensifying as far as the prophecies are taking place. And one of that is war. We're not at the final stage of war until the MOTB is mandated. And the MOTB is going to be mandated at the height of calamity. Okay, it's going to be mandated at the height of stress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the height of confusion. Okay, go ahead.
It says, well, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was unless you had anything else, brother.
That was pretty much that's pretty much it.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna close the lesson. We pray that the lesson was edifying. Until next time, shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.